Hey there. Today I wanted to talk about and share some of my all-time favorite drugstore products. I just don't focus a lot on drugstore products. It's something that I'm guilty of. I just use a lot of high-end products in my tutorials and monthly favorites, but I really wanted to put a focus on drugstore products. That's something that I don't usually do. So I did choose some drugstore products that I use all the time. You probably have seen some of these products in a lot of my past tutorials. So these really are items that I use so much and sometimes on a daily basis. So I did want to share these items with you. These are affordable. These are drugstore. You can get them at your local drugstore, Walmart, etc. So I'm very excited to share them with you and really just share some affordable products with everyone. So let's go ahead and get into it because I do have a handful of products. Let's start with my favorite drugstore foundation primer. It's the NYX Angel Veil Primer. I have heard that this is a dupe for the Hourglass Mineral Veil Foundation Primer, but what is so amazing about this primer is how it really takes away your pores. I mean, you literally will have no pores after you put this on your skin. It makes your skin feel like velvet, so the foundation glides onto the skin very nicely. It makes your foundation look really soft, and it's just amazing. That's the reason I really like it. I have big pores around my cheek area, and so this is something that will take care of those pores. It'll wipe them away. I believe that this is $16 or $17, but you save yourself the extra $20 as if you were spending if you were buying a high-end primer. Go ahead and get this one and try it out because it honestly is amazing and has saved my life as far as my pores go, because girl, those ain't pretty. So let's move on to foundation. I have a foundation that I'm obsessed with. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I'm in the shade 202 Creamy Natural. I love this foundation. I'm actually wearing it today. First of all, the shade match, it just matches me to a T. I love the shades. It's so glowy, it's so lightweight, but it gives you medium coverage and it definitely is buildable. I just love this stuff. It's very creamy, it offers good coverage, it doesn't look cakey, it looks so natural, it looks just like your skin. I am a fan of dewy skin, and so when I want dewy skin, I apply my primer and I'll put this on and it'll give me a luminous finish. Absolutely amazing, so natural, it doesn't feel heavy. I feel like this is a great everyday foundation, so if you are looking for something that's lightweight, you like that dewy finish, and you want some good coverage, check this out because I feel like this just changes the game, okay? Go get you some. So next, I have a concealer that I've loved for such a long time. So I just feel like I've really tried the product and I really know I like it. It is the Wet n Wild Come Correct Celebrity Concealer in Fair. This has changed the game of drugstore concealer. It offers the best coverage and sometimes even better than my high-end concealers that I have. This is similar to the Tarte Shape Tape, I believe. It has the same amount of coverage. It is a little bit thicker. It does feel a little bit heavier, but if you want to save yourself the $15 price difference, go ahead and check this out because this is only $5. This is going to give you maximum coverage. Now, the shade range, it's not that big. That's the only thing that I was a little bit disappointed about is the shade range, but let me go ahead and swatch it for you. It's very thick. A little bit goes a long way. So let's apply. Ooh, okay. Too much. So let's go ahead and get that. Okay. I'm so light that the lights are kind of canceling it out, but as you can see, it just completely covered up that area. So amazing. Now you are going to have to set this with a translucent powder because girl, it will crease. It's very thick. It is a little bit heavy, so don't apply too much, but it doesn't take much anyway because a little bit of product goes a long way. But if you've been looking for the great full coverage drugstore concealer, check this out because it will change your life. So the infamous Airspun Translucent Face Powder. I use this all the time. It's pretty much my only loose setting powder. I have another one from NYX, but this is my go-to. I use this every time, pretty much every time, to set my concealer. It's so amazing. So $7.99. You can get it at Walmart, and so that's where I got mine, or like a grocery store or something like that. There are different shades, okay, but I have translucent extra coverage. What I like about it is it's not a white translucent powder. It's something that's a skin tone nude color, so it's not going to like literally wide out your under eyes, which is really nice. So it's going to make it look at least a little bit natural. But what is so amazing is sometimes I'll bake with this, and most of the time I do, but I'll apply my concealer, blend it out, then apply that translucent powder on top of the concealer, and I'll leave it on there for a few minutes. When I wipe it away, my skin feels like velvet. It feels so soft. It doesn't leave your under eyes feeling tacky or that sticky feeling when you have all this cream on your eyes. Really great. I would recommend it to you. It does come with a little powder puff there, but I don't really use that. I just use my beauty blender to apply that underneath the eyes or wherever I did apply concealer. So a lot of product comes with this. I can't tell you how long I've had this, and there's still so much product inside of it. It's so amazing. Definitely give it a try. It won't hurt spending the $8, but I just like it. It just leaves your under eyes feeling so soft. It locks your concealer in place and prevents it from creasing throughout the day. So let's talk about highlighters. I have a highlighter from the drugstore that I get so many compliments on. It's the Makeup Revolution Vivid Highlighter in Golden Lights. I think this was like a really popular highlighter for Makeup Revolution. Khloe Kardashian used it. She really liked it. A lot of just people were talking about it, really liked it. I think it's $5.99, $6.99. Very inexpensive. You can get this at Ulta. But I get so many compliments on this highlighter. Recently, when I've been wearing it, there probably has not been a time where I've worn it and have not gotten a compliment on it. So here it is. What I really like about it is that it is mainly a silver highlighter, like a pearly highlighter, but it has a little bit of a silver gold in it. So it's not too warm tone. It's perfect for fair skin, which I really like. I can't do those heavy warm tone highlighters because they just cast a shadow on my face. They're too dark. I gotta wait till the summer to wear those. But this is good for the winter time, and if you're just pale in general. Yourself, the swatch doesn't really do it justice what it does on your cheekbones, but so amazing. If you're looking for a good drugstore highlighter, this will not disappoint. So let's go ahead. Okay, this is a product that I've used forever and I don't regret my purchase at all. It's the Physicians Formula Muru Muru Butter Bronzer. This is in light bronzer. There is, I think there's dark bronzer and then light bronzer, so there are two shades. But this is the most amazing bronzer you will ever use in your life. If you have fair skin, this is going to be your best friend. I cannot tell you how much of a lifesaver this has been when every bronzer seems warm tone on me. It looks like a contour with the Cheeto, and this just came through and saved my life. It is a perfect cool tone. It's so natural on the cheekbones for contouring. I love it. The smell is amazing. It smells like just a coconut goodness. It sends you out to an island drinking a fancy fruit drink and you're sitting out looking at the beach. It just sends you to a magical place. It's amazing. It's very buttery. Let's go ahead and give it a swatch. I mean, it's just barely there. It kind of looks like the, I don't know, what is it? The Too Faced Soleil bronzer, but as you can see, it's the perfect light. It's not too warm tone, not too cool tone. It's that perfect median where it looks so beautiful on the cheeks. Probably my top favorite drugstore product I've ever purchased, ever. Okay, my last product. I recently got this, but I love this so much, and I'm not going back. This is the NYX eyebrow powder pencil. I'm in the shade Taupe, so it comes with a spoolie. Looks a little bit different than your typical spoolies. It's a shorter one. And on the other side is a pencil. You will have to sharpen it. My friend used this. She has great brows, and I was like, girl, what do you use? I gotta see what you use. So she used this. And usually I like the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I like brow pencils that are so tiny where you can be so precise. But this will help you get that really bushy, natural eyebrow effect. I really, really like it. It's just a natural pencil. It's not too heavy. And let me tell you, it is more pigmented than the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. It's more pigmented and creamy, not so waxy as the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. Let me go ahead and give you a swatch. As you can see, I barely have to move it, and I got a very good color payoff on that one. So awesome. I mean, if you can look at that, it did make a pretty precise line. I don't know if I'm going back to that micro brow pencil because this one, it's more creamy. which leads to it's more pigmented, and it just is amazing. And I feel like for my tiny eyebrows, it helps me achieve that feathery, bushy eyebrow effect that I really like. So even though you may not like this, like I was kind of reluctant to get this kind of pencil that wasn't very skinny, you may want to try this because I think that you'll be surprised, just like I was.